Hello everyone, and welcome back to my bi-weekly series, my A to Z, my complete 4K and Blu-ray collection. So without further ado and waiting around, let's get this started. Okay, so we're at the letter G. So these are in no particular order or anything like that. So first up, we have the Bill Murray and Andie MacDowell movie, Groundhog Day. Yep, classic film, fantastic film, which has been copied many a time in film and TV. This is the best and always has been the best. But I do find the Groundhog Day trope to be quite a difficult film sort of style to watch, because I never feel that the narrative is actually progressing anywhere, and the repetitive nature of the storytelling I find quite tiring to watch, but that's just me. Next up we have a film called Good People with James Franco and Kate Hudson. It's a film I picked up in Poundland, as you can see, for £2, and a film that I haven't yet watched, so I can't tell you nothing about it. Next up was a film that surprised me. This is a German version of a film called Guns Akimbo with Harry Potter. Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. A lot of fun, a whole lot of fun this film was. He gets these guns sort of screwed to his hands, and he has to run around, and yeah, just silly sort of shoot 'em up violence. Daniel Radcliffe was very good in it. Then we have a movie called Ghosts of War. Had a sort of sci-fi element twist at the end, I believe, if I recall, about these soldiers in World War II. I can't remember too much about it, to be honest with you. Then we have Tom Hanks' film, Greyhound. This is the one where he's the World War II boat captain, which I really enjoyed. Different, felt different, quite a short film. Pretty much all Tom Hanks, all done from his perspective and where he is. And yeah, but no, I really enjoyed it. The Guest with Dan Stevens. Now, I only just recently watched this within the past few months, and it's a bit silly. It's very over the top. The concept is good, but the execution isn't very good. People seem to like it though, but it's not a particularly good film at all by any means. Moving up next, okay, and here I have a well, it's actually a DVD for some reason sat in this, but I'll show it. It's the Gollum DVD. It's about the making of how they've done the character and all this sort of thing. It's got a book with it, and I don't know, it's just in amongst, but it is actually signed by Andy Serkis. Possibly. No, I think it is a genuine Andy Serkis signature. It certainly looks like it. It looks like it's got a flow to it, as opposed to being slowly sort of written and this sort of thing. It was being sold on eBay, and they listed it as unknown signature. The person selling didn't know who had signed it or anything, but straight away I saw it and I recognised the signature as Andy Serkis's. So that is that. Regardless, it wasn't expensive at all. Next up, a premium collection from HMV, the classic movie Ghost. Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze. What more can be said? And we have Matt Damon in The Green Zone. Yeah, no, tatty box. This was like a CEX pickup for like £1 or something, or 50p. I've not actually ever watched it, not yet. Anyway, then we have Guy Ritchie, The Gentleman. Now, I don't really like Guy Ritchie as a filmmaker. I just can't get into his stuff, his earlier stuff. But I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was a great film. Had some great performances in it. Yeah, very, very good. Then we have Will Smith in Gemini Man, which kind of dropped the ball for me. Decent concept, but the execution wasn't great, and I didn't really like the look. Some of it looked really good on the younger Will Smith, but other parts looked god awful. There we go. Another Poundland pickup here. Glory. Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman. What a fantastic cast. I have seen Glory, but not for probably a couple of decades, and this is still sealed. I haven't opened it up yet, so I've got to get around to watching that. Then we have, from 1998, the Godzilla movie in 4K. Yeah, I actually enjoy this. I know it's not Godzilla per se, but as a monster movie, giant monster running amok sort of thing, I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. The characters are very much sort of superficial. They're very caricature-y type within it. They're not, can't get hold of them as being genuine people, but more caricatures of real people. You know, I can have fun with this movie. There we go. Then we have a triple feature of Godzilla. This is the 3 Planet films that were on Netflix. Yeah, you know, I forget what their names were. But yeah, so it's a triple pack of them, all on one disc. And then now a classic film, Good Will Hunting. Very, very good film. Robin Williams was fantastic in it, as was Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and that, but Robin Williams just stands out and shines. Good dinosaur. Yeah, it was all right. Ghost in the Shell. 4K. It was a film. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, and then let's have a look at some steelbooks. Okay, first steelbook. We have G.I. Joe Retaliation. This was imported. Oh, no, it wasn't imported, was it? Because it's got UK stickers on it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking nonsense. Don't listen to me. G.I. Joe Retaliation, the second G.I. Joe movie. That's one with Dwayne Johnson, Bruce Willis, that sort of thing. Ghost in the Shell. Again, this is the steelbook edition. I do love the art on this steelbook. I think it's very, very good. And then we have, from Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy. 4K release. And a Blu-ray of Guardians of the Galaxy, like so. That's volume 2, sorry, Guardians of the Galaxy volume 2. Then we have another Guardians of the Galaxy, the Mondo Steelbook Edition. Very nice. And another Mondo Steelbook Edition for volume 2. Next up, fantastic film from the 90s, Grosse Pointe Blank with John Cusack, Minnie Driver, Dan Aykroyd, and Alan Arkin. This is a film that I really need to revisit, and I love this sort of locker, still sort of locker kind of a thing to it, which leads me nicely into my next one, which is a steelbook for Grease 1 and 2. Again, that sort of locker, you know, high school locker effect. Yeah, very good, very good. Then we'll go to Grease again. I have a 40th anniversary yearbook edition, like so. Very good. Jumping back to those steelbooks, Greenland. Yeah, Gerald Butler. Morena Baccarani, or whatever her name is, you know, Deadpool. She's in that new TV series that started a couple of months ago. Endgame, the Endgame. Yeah, that's not a 4K version. That is a German version of the film on steelbook. Next up, from Marvel, again, Ghost Rider, very first one. Nicolas Cage, Eva Mendes, don't hear much of her anymore, do you? Then we have Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, with a lenticular slipcover. And I also have from Film Arena a Ghost Rider version like this, which has got a steelbook in it as well, of the first Ghost Rider movie. So that's very nice. That's pointed to me from Matt over at Matt V's Movies. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy, standard Blu-ray, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Blu-ray. Okay, and then we have, back to steelbook, steelbook for the movie Goonies. Yes, the classic film from the 1980s. Really good movie, really love it. I know someone who doesn't. There you go. Because I didn't grow up with it. And then I have a 30th anniversary collector's edition of Goonies, which has a wealth of stuff in it, like books and all things like that in there. yeah, fantastic release. That is a really nice, a lot of good stuff within it. And then Goonies again. As the, oh, I hate these boxes. This is the Titans of Cult release for Goonies, steelbook release. So I've got 3 versions of Goonies. So 2 4K, 1 Blu-ray. It's keeping with that Titans of Cult. Goodfellas, Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci. Yeah, fantastic film. Very, very good. Titans of Cult, yeah. And then we have here, we have the Gamera, the Showa era, like so, which contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 films on there. And then we have Gamera, the Hensai era, which again has a lot of films on it. They go together to form this nice sort of looking box like so. Fantastic stuff. Now obviously, if you remember, I showed Godzilla a short while ago. Getting back into Godzilla territory now. So first up, I have Shin Godzilla. Yep. And then I have a release of Planet of the Monsters, Godzilla, from Germany, which you saw in a triple pack that I had. Yep, that's nice. Oh, my back's really hurting today. And then I have the 4K version of the 2014 Godzilla movie, like so. This lovely box with lovely wealth of stuff that came with. And Godzilla 3D version with a nice lenticular thingamajig on it. And also we have here Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the second Godzilla film, and also steelbook for Godzilla vs. Kong. Fantastic stuff. But not only that, I also have this Monsterverse box set that has all the 4 films from that. You know, Godzilla, Kong, Skull Island, Godzilla vs. Kong, King of the Monsters. For some reason those 2 are out of order in there, but I don't know why. So yeah, it's a fantastic set. And last but not least for Godzilla is this book here containing 15 movies. This big book that I got sourced a couple of months ago. 15 of the classic Godzillas. All the discs are in the back like so. You know, and then it's just a book of, you know, it's all like, yeah, like a book to read. So yeah, fantastic. Love that set. Superb. Green Lantern, extended cut, Ryan Reynolds. Not seen it for a long, long time. Is it truly as bad as they say? Probably. Gangster Squad. Film I haven't yet got around to watching, ever. Then we have Geostorm with Gerard Butler in another disaster, end of the world scenario movie. So that's 2 that he's done, Greenland and Geostorm. Then we have Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the original. And Ghostbusters, I don't know why it's in my collection. Damn, it's awful. Really is. But then we also have Ghostbusters on 4K. Ghostbusters 2, 4K. And Ghostbusters Afterlife, which was fantastic. For a film 30 years later, my God, superb. I love this film. Yeah, fantastic steelbook too. Then we have, for some reason, another Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe someone can enlighten me as to the reasons why. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. And G.I. Joe Retaliation. Now I do have Snake Eyes as well. But that's Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins. So that'd come under S, really. Girl with All the Gifts. Gladiator, Russell Crowe, classic. Gravity, 3D version with lenticular. Not that I play 3D version, but with lenticular. And Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Yes, I know the box is upside down. I didn't like the way that was all creased up on the front, so I sort of turned it the other way around. I don't know why it's in a 4K box. It's actually a Blu-ray version. I think that the box it came in was crap. This was a spare box I had, and then I just stuck it in there. There we go. Now, then we have The Green Mile. A fantastic cover art there. Now, I know this film came out on 4K more recently. I did have it pre-ordered, but then I cancelled it. I keep upgrading to 4K, and do I keep needing to spend that much money? I don't know. Because even if I open it up, you know, I've got my old DVD in there, so that's one, two, that'd be 3 upgrades, you know, 3 versions. I'm happy with the Blu-ray, stick with that. Then we have Gremlins, the classic. And then we have Gremlins again in 4K in this lovely edition here that came out. Yep. And from Premium Collection, HMV, Gremlins 2, the new batch, the sequel. At least it done something different. Liam Neeson now in The Grey. Good film. Film of survival. And De Niro versus Stallone, grudge match, which I really enjoyed. Really enjoyed this film. Thought it was a lot of fun. You know. And then we have here a 4K. Is it 4K? Or is it the Blu-ray? Oh, it's 4K of Ghost in the Shell edition like that with the steelbook in it. You know, this is the anime version of the film, not the Scarlett Johansson one. So yeah, very good. Fast approaching the end now. It's my last little pile I've dug out. First up, we have Ben Affleck in Gone Girl with Rosamund Pike. Yeah, it was a good film. The M. Night Shyamalan disappointment, Glass. I've put this in here, but it's The Grindhouse from Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, the double bill, Planet Terror and Death Proof, which I do have other versions of as well, like a steelbook and that sort of thing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with them. Then Guns, Girls and Gambling. I picked this up cheap somewhere, Poundland or CEX. All I can say is it's instantly forgettable, but you've got Christian Slater, Gary Oldman, but I can't remember anything about it, and it wasn't that long ago that I actually watched it, probably within the last year or two. Grimsby, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Mark Strong. Mark Strong's a fantastic actor. Again, I can't really remember too much about that. Then we have Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. Not very good films. It's just like a load of friends sort of joking around. No real narrative in them whatsoever. My kids used to enjoy them though. What can I say? Yeah. Then we have Steve Carell, Anne Hathaway, Dwayne Johnson, Alan Arkin in Get Smart. I like Steve Carell. Can't really remember that. Obviously, I know the TV series upon which it was based. I remember that. Then we have Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart in Get Hard. I like Will Ferrell a lot of times. There's some films that I do find to be misfires, but I quite like him. Then we have Galaxy Quest, Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and the late fantastic Alan Rickman. Very, very good film. And last but not least, I think it's the last film here, is The Girl Next Door. Emil Hirsch and Alicia Cuthbert, who used to be Jack Bauer's daughter in 24. Timothy Olyphant also stars in this film. juvenile humour, but I really enjoyed this film. Really did like it. So that's that. That's my G's as far as I'm aware. Now I'm going to do a little mop up because 2 weeks ago I'd done F, as you remember, if you've been watching, but I missed some. I had a little pile stashed over there that after filming I thought, damn it, I didn't grab that pile, a little stack like this. So I'm going to mop them up now for you very, very quickly. It's only about half a dozen films, sorry. Some of them quite big titles, actually. So they're from Dusk Till Dawn trilogy, 1, 2 and 3. And there you go. How could I forget From Dusk Till Dawn? Fargo, another one. How could I forget? John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, Face Off. Again, a very big film. Then I've got the first Fantastic Beasts I bought for £2. Now, I don't really like Harry Potter. I haven't got the Harry Potter films. I haven't got the second one of these. I wanted to like this one because I was more interested in the era that it was set in. That has an intrigue and appeal. The sort of the aesthetic of the era. I'm not a big fan of what's his face? I can't remember his name now. Eddie Redmayne. Not a big fan of him at all. I think that he plays stuff like he plays a lot of roles like he's got a mental disability. I shouldn't say that. It's so un-PC probably, but he plays it like he's special, shall we say? And I can't get past that. But there you go. So I thought I'd pick up again for £2, give it a try, but I just doesn't work for me. I did see it to the end. And then we have the movie Fighting With My Family, which was a lot of fun. It was a good film. And the Milla Jovovich, Lucy Liu, James Franco movie, Future World, which I've only got for Milla Jovovich more than anything. Mad Max style sort of future. But I like Milla Jovovich, so thusly there you go. So that's it. That was my G's. That was my F mop-ups there. I totally forgot about. There you go. And yeah, so that's everything out of my G's. Next week, no, 2 weeks' time, H. I don't think H is very big. H shouldn't be too big either. But there we go. Anyway, so AJ, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through that. Please consider hitting the subscribe button. Come and join me. Come back in 2 weeks to have a look at what else I've got in my collection, my ever-growing collection of film. See you later on. Take care and goodbye.